Hi, this is Sathak Mathur on the Food and Drink Festival for Travel Line. There are many traditional Thai alcoholic drinks. However, the famous one is Mekong, which is a whiskey and which goes very well with the Thai food. And the people who are staying in Thailand, they generally have all these with the caramel syrup because their food is very spicy. So they generally try to have the sweet food, sweet drinks along with the food which they will have. So it goes very well with the Thai ingredients and the food which it goes well. It contains a chocolate liqueur as well, so that it goes a chocolatey aroma and the caramel syrup to each and every drink which they will add. It's actually people generally in Thailand have Thai whiskey with ice and regular Coke. It's depend people sometimes if they are very traditional with regards to their health things, so they have it with the Diet Coke. But yes, ice and Coke is a very famous along with the Thai whiskeys. There are very famous cocktails, Sam Yong, rum-based cocktail, and there are other cocktails. Basically, in Thailand, people generally have different kind of cocktails on their own, primarily based on the drinks, primarily based on the syrup which they add. It's actually they prefer sweet cocktails, which they add passion fruit syrup, they add lychee syrup, they add cranberry juice, they add caramel syrup, they add chocolate liqueur. So it depends. So they make their cocktails and they name on the ingredients which they add, right? So that they will have their own thing. Because if you go in Thailand, there is Bangkok, there is Phuket. So means you'll get the same cocktail in Thailand, you'll get the same cocktail in Phuket, but with a different name. Because the bar who was opened there, they made their drink by a twist of an ingredient and they changed the name. So it's depend what ingredients they are adding in that. It's depend totally on that. Yes, they tend to use local ingredient because passion fruit is locally grown there, and fresh passion fruit gives a very tangy flavor if you will add it with the Thai food and the Thai drinks as well. And fresh passion fruit will give you seeds as well, because you will not get in a fresh puree, right? They use galangal, they use lemongrass, they use lemongrass, the stem, they use kaffir lime leaves, right? So they use everything, and primarily they use this locally grown tea and coffee as well. So it gives an immense taste to each and every drink. See, they use Thai iced coffee and Thai iced tea as well. However, it depends from bar to bar, because there are many hotels in Thailand and the restaurant who send espresso tini, right, to add an espresso flavor in that. Same way, the locally grown teas, they add it for making cocktails. Locally grown coffees also they add it for making cocktails as well. So that it depends. See, if you go northern part of the Thailand, you will find more of beaches and all. So they will give you more immense flavor of the coffee because it goes very well there, right? Because if you'll go somewhere else, they need to get it from other state, right? So sometimes it's difficult for them to get it from different state. So whatever ingredients they have, they will make it with that. So every state and every part of the Thailand will have their own types of liquor. However, they specifically based with the whiskey and the cocktail which they will have as per their choice. See, coconut milk, yes, nowadays it's very extensively using in the cocktails, but yes, not coconut water. I've not seen that, but yes, there are few who wants to have just the straight coconut water, because if you add coconut water in any of the drink, it's dilute the taste, because coconut water has got their own taste only in itself, right? So adding that water to a cocktail sometimes dilute the drink and will not give you the fresh taste, because you will be adding the specific Thai ingredients, either galangal, kaffir lime, whatsoever, and you'll be adding coconut water in that. So might will it will dilute the taste of both the ingredients. But yes, coconut milk nowadays people are using, which is very locally grown in Thailand, and people are getting, previously it was used to be in the cuisine only, in which people used to have tom kha, people use like gankyu wan kai, it's like a Thai curry, so people used to have in that. But now as a bartender, people are getting that as well in the bar, and they are making some drinks with that as well. In India, I seen that, and I've because of the palate of Indian people, people generally have it with whiskey, Thai food, and they have it with the wine. Yes, there are many restaurants in India which serves like a sweet wine, like a dessert wine as well. And the best wine which goes Thai food, it's the Gewürztraminer grape, Riesling, because they are a little sweet. And those who want to have citrusy, they have Sauvignon Blanc, they have Chenin Blanc, because they are generally on the sweeter side. But Gewürztraminer and Riesling are the most famous, which generally people have, because Thai food is spicier side, so people try to have the sweet wine along with that instead of having cocktail, because everyone doesn't like the cocktail, so people try to have the sweet wine along with it. So that's the main reason people are having in India along with the wine and the whiskey. It's not. The wine is not in Thailand, but yes, only the whiskeys. They are majorly focused on the whiskey, and the see Blend 285 and Nong Thong is a famous whiskey which you will go everywhere in Thailand. You will find on every second step. So every single person, second person who wants to have the whiskey, they have these two kind of whiskey and everywhere. That's Singha and Chang. They are the very famous Thai beer. People used to like Singha a lot, but sometimes it's difficult in India to get the Singha because of the import duty, and there are many other things. So Chang is the replacement of Singha as well. So nowadays Chang is very famous in Indian market on the upselling part with regards to the standalone restaurant, with regards to the hotel, and nowadays you go in the local market as well. On the liquor shop you will find the Chang beer, and it's very fruity, very nice beer. If I'm a beer drinker, for sure I'll have it with the starters, I'll have it with the main course. Sometimes I'll have it with the desserts also, because I am a beer lover. But if I'm a whiskey lover or something, generally people try to have beer first, followed by the whiskey, right? So they mix the drinks along with the pairing of their course of the meal as well. So with the beer, yes, starters. Yes, along with the main course, yes, the whiskey will come along with the Coke and ice, or they want to have any whiskey based cocktail or something, so they will have that as well. Street food, if you are going, for sure the beer is very famous, and you will have the beer because you need to just put a can of the beer along with that. Because if you're going with the whiskey, if you're buying a whiskey from a local street food, you will not be able to have it with the. You need to have it somewhere. You need to park your car. You need to have the glass. You need to have the ice and all these things. So generally, people take the beer glass and can, and they'll go along with the street food. One is Thai iced tea, and one is Thai coffee, iced coffee, and the another one is Thai sunrise drink, which is very famous made with the orange juice. So they generally prefer the freshness of the drink and along with the sweetness in that. So that these three are the very famous, because if you go any of the Thai restaurant, so sometimes they used to give Thai iced tea as a complimentary drink. So everyone comes in a Thai restaurant, yeah, they give Thai iced tea. So it's very famous and very typically nice drink along with the people who are not having the beer. They don't have to pay anything because it's a welcome drink. Yes, if you will have something else apart from that, they will have the variations in that. Welcome drink will come, yes, it's a normal iced tea. But if you want to have any flavors in that, because they are more focused towards the flavors of the fruits, passion fruit, cranberry, caramel and chocolate. So they are more focused towards that. So if you add something in that, yes, you have to pay and you will get that kind of iced tea. See, it has got a Thai ingredients in that. Sometimes someone infuse Thai iced tea with galangal, so it gives you a very nice flavor in your throat. Sometimes if someone likes the lemongrass, so they add with lemongrass, because obviously once they made the decoction of tea, it obviously had the hot decoction. So you just need to add the main ingredient and you'll get that kind of iced tea. So it depends from person to person. If a restaurant is serving galangal iced tea or a lemongrass iced tea, it's depend. Apart from that, yes, flavors are always there. See, sometimes they have the wine as well, because the way I mentioned it, very famous in India, Gewürztraminer and Sauvignon Blanc and other wine grapes as well. Yes, they also like, but typically which I have seen and have learnt, majorly Thai people drink less wine as compared to beer and whiskey.